Hi guys, and welcome to Cricket Caviar. So today we are going to talk about Piyush Pandey. He was, uh, am I taking the name right, Shakti? Is it Piyush Pandey?
Yeah, Piyush Pandey. Yeah.
Piyush Pandey, he was a giant of advertising and marketing in India when it was in its nascent stage. And TV advertisement became a big thing in the 90s with a lot of TV channels coming up, a lot of TV serials coming up, people really tuning in into. As 90s kids, we will know, Shakti, that
Hmm.
TV was one of the main forms of entertainment for all 90s kids. Nowadays no one watches cable channels or TV channels. That era has
Yeah.
gone now. It's all social media and OTT now. But what times were those when we used to, switch to watch our daily soaps, and we used to, watch Shaktiman, or we used to watch
कसौटी जिंदगी की.
Sonpari and Shakalaka Boom Boom.
Yeah.
And, yeah, whatever the series used to come that time, they used to be so much fun. But there were so many ads at that time, so every soap used to have a 5 minute or 10 minute break time where the only ads used to be played, and people will do their own things like arranging dinner and in between those times. So it was such a fun, and Piyush Pandey was such a giant of that era because there
Yeah.
were so
Yeah.
many ads, Shakti, that he made, like the polio ad, Do Boon Zindagi Ke.
दो बूंद जिंदगी के. Yeah.
And he also made the Fevicol ad, which was very famous, Fevicol ka jo.
Correct.
And
I think one of his other iconic ads is the Cadbury Dairy Milk ad.
oh,
Where and it has a cricket connect. In fact, why we are talking about Piyush Pandey is also, he has some cricket connect, which
mm,
we'll talk about. But one of his most iconic ads is the Cadbury ad, where the batter hits a six and then a girl,
Acha, that ad.
love interest. Yeah. Love interest of the batter runs into the pitch. In fact, there is an interesting story about that ad also, that Cadbury, which is part of Mondelez Group. They wanted to make an ad which is in English, for Indian audience,
Mm,
which was just opening up at that time to ads and TV network overall. But I think that's when Piyush Pandey kind of, because he had that thing for the local language, or he always preferred Hindi as a mode of communication with the Indian crowd, and that's when he pitched this idea of kuch khas hai, if you remember that ad. So that's, and in fact what he told him is that if you have to fight with laddus and barfis, you have to make an ad in Hindi rather than coming in English. So that's one of his iconic ads. And about his cricket connect, I think you should speak about, because he started out in a very different field before moving into ads.
mhm. No, actually, so that first of all, I just realized a trivia when you said about that ad, because I was not aware about that ad is made by Piyush Pandey. That ad is actually based on a real life incident, which is related to Abbas Ali Beg, who was a cricketer in the
Mm.
60s who used to play for India. And at that time, he was actually, one fan actually ran onto the ground and kissed him on the cheeks. And then there was another incident of Brijesh Patel,
Hmm.
where it similar thing happened. So actually, those ads were all inspired mostly from Abbas Ali Beg and Brijesh Patel cases. So
Nice, nice.
good to know that. But yes, about Piyush Pandey, he was a Ranji cricketer, and he used
Yeah,
to play for Rajasthan team
correct.
in the 80s. In the early 80s, he tried his hand at cricket, and I was
Hmm.
shocked to know because he was so much into such a giant of his field that we can't even expect that playing a Ranji match or even playing a few matches for Ranji is a very sacrilege kind of for cricketers. A lot of people struggle in India to play a Ranji match, and to know that he is a Ranji trophy level cricketer was amazing
Yeah,
because see, some people like Anurag Thakur have played Ranji Trophy match, but it doesn't mean anything because everyone knows they have done it just to gain some administrative position. But I think for
correct.
him, starting in his early days and play a Ranji match, it must have been a meritorious selection. So obviously,
Yeah.
It was awesome to know, and so many great ads made by him, Cadbury ad, and also that I got to know that I think Manisha was mentioning that when he was studying in St. Stephen, so he was batchmate of Arun Lal. And
Hmm.
one thing that clicked in my mind immediately was that that iconic song which released in after Independence Day speech, 15th August 1988, I think it released, Mile Sur Mera Tumhara.
मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा. Yeah.
That used to come on Doordarshan, and there also,
Yes.
so Piyush Pandey cast this guy Arun Lal. So there were a lot of cricketers in that. Kapil Dev was
Yes.
there, but Arun Lal was also one of them, coming out of Kolkata Metro, because when he was showing
Right.
Bengal side, so that was epic actually.
Yeah, in fact, from what I also read in a lot of, obituaries and, tributes to the great man was that, ads, the ad world was pretty much, kind of anglicized up to the point where Piyush came into the ad industry. It was run by, English speaking people, and they had certain way of working while, Piyush brought that local language or Hindi into that medium. So there is a pre-Piyush and post-Piyush era in ads also. That's why people, are paying so rich tributes to the great man. And as we have discussed, some of these campaigns are are pretty legendary. And I think most of us would have been touched by one or the other ad, in our growing up days. In fact, he has also been part of ad campaigns, not only in the past, but also recently also. But I think those were some of the important ones, which he created. So, yeah,
Actually,
I think,
medium also matters, Shakti. I think pre Piyush Pandey era, mostly the ads used to be published in newspapers and magazines. So only a limited few.
and they always used to be pretty sanitized, and they just mentioned what was the point of the whatever the product was, while he brought more of a cultural side to the ads, like for Fevicol. uh, the ads focused on the people more than than the product came much later, just as a
Yeah.
byline to the ad. So I think he brought that kind of flavor to the ad world.
He actually kind of matlab showed the culture and the relationships between people
Correct. Yeah.
more than the product itself. So
Yes. Yes.
mm. It was fun to know about Piyush Pandey, and I was actually
In
going.
fact, his biography is called Pandemonium from Pandey. So, if people want to read it, it's called Pandemonium. He has some other books also, Open House and all. But yeah,
Right. Thanks, Shakti, for giving that interesting cricket connect about an advertising stalwart. So something we have made off topic for our viewers. Such more videos will keep coming on our channel, guys. So thank you so much for, again, we have 2,630 subscribers now, and wishing more people would watch. And please, if you're watching and if you like our content, so please subscribe our channel and please give a like and a hype to make sure our videos reach out to more people. Thanks, Shakti. Thank you for joining us. We are, anyways, out of time now. And let's meet up again after the World Cup. Let's see what happens in the Women's World Cup, and we'll catch up after that.